So I don't know. I just wanted to try to get on and maybe do the work on the tree farm. That's something that I wanted to try to get done, I guess. Maybe Quill Rabbit can hook you up so you can keep your streak. So at first I need to move everything that's over here. I'm thinking of putting the tree farm like right here. So I'm thinking I have to go all the way over there. But in addition to that, I need to move everything that's over here. That's probably what I'm going to focus on today. I'm not going to spend too long on this, but I want us to be able to have a good array of trees, I guess, so that if we want to build something, I might change how I built that farming hall, trader hall. I might change how I built that and turn it into wood and just put like a lightning rod nearby because I don't know. I don't really like the way it looks right now. It bothers me. And the fact that I couldn't get the iron doors to work. Might as well just make it wood anyway. So I'm thinking of making it wood and switching between the different woods for each one, and that would look really nice. But that means I need to have a bunch of trees. So my last paycheck wasn't as small as I thought it would be, but I still don't have a lot to spare with the bills being what they are. Alright. That's rough. Oh, frick. Cole's being weird as hell. Okay. Alright. So yeah, that's the plan for today's. I wasn't even planning on streaming. But I was just like, I'm supposed to, so I can try to do it and like try to get more comfortable with it. What I really need to do is keep learning how to edit so I can make content. I think that'll help a lot, especially if transitioning. But for now, I'm just gonna focus on this. Yo, I love that poll. I love that. Thank you for your analysis. But yeah, I'm just gonna put this video on that I was watching because I think that I didn't get to finish it beforehand. I was trying to, when I decided I was gonna stream, I wanted to try to finish it all first, but it didn't work out that way, and that's okay. It'd be like that sometimes. Wait, what is it set to show you? Oh, it's set to show that. Hold on. Oh, it's doing that thing it does sometimes. I hate it. It's such an annoying glitch. There we go. All right. There we go. Need the set. That's fine. Okay, I need the set. What do I hit here? Oh, yeah. Actually, it's been a while since I've done this, so give me a second. Oh, I think that is what I want. Or I want to change your properties. I want that to be. Oh, yeah, because that's called. Oh, my bad. Okay, I remember what I'm doing. Now. It's been so long. There we go. And then I'll turn off this one while we're looking at that. That's what we're doing. There we go. All right, gotcha. Okay, I had to remember how to OBS again. It's all right. We got it there. We got it. All right, so yeah, I want to look at this video really quick. Get a good idea of. I was almost done. Basically, I'm just going over this to get a good idea of what's needed for trees, like what kind of trees, how you plant every tree, and how to do it as efficiently as possible. Some of them we can't do. On one hand, I need a lot of bone meal for some of them. Another one, two of them, we have to go back into the Nether and use the silk touch that we got to collect all that, because I think I put it in here. The silk touch hoe. Yeah, we need to bring that in there and get the different blocks that we need from the Nether and to do those. So we're not going to do those just yet, but I do love those woods, and I really want to do that eventually. But then I think for now I just want to focus on the main trees and spacing them out decently enough so that we don't have to worry about losing saplings. We want to maximize the amount of saplings we get at all costs. That's what's going to matter the most. I came down here for a reason. I do not remember why now. I was just talking about it. But yeah, so I got like the mangrove propagules, pale oak, cherry, acacia, jungle, birch, sapling, and spruce. I know I had the thing on there. I'm just reading it out there because I want to look at the video first. But oh yeah, I wanted to come in here so that I can sleep when it gets late, like it is right now, so that oh, it's raining. I'm like, what the hell? I need to be able to sleep in here so that I don't want to stay awake at night. I don't know. I think the villagers are fine. I'm always worried that if I don't just go to sleep, something might happen. So I'm just gonna try to go to sleep like that. Just like that. Hopefully that helps. So in addition to that, let's take a look at the video now. We can take a good old look. Hopefully the audio is working good.
This bone meal, and you'll see that'll quickly give us a giant dark oak tree, or just a standard size.
Yeah, so I was learning about dark oak. So basically with dark oak, I'm gonna want that to essentially, hold on, let me go back into Minecraft and fade it like that. That's gonna look better. There we go. Nice. Anyway, I basically with the dark oak, it's like you do the same thing with the same style with jungle and spruce, where you do a 2x2 block and then bone meal that. That's how you get the most out of those. So that's been really interesting to just learn the different types of woods and how you build them.
Size of dark oak tree. You don't have to bone meal it though. As long as these saplings are placed in their correct 2x2 pattern, they will eventually just grow by random ticks into that dark oak tree. And so in terms of the best way of planting these, I would suggest putting a 2x2 and then 6 blocks apart, putting another one of these.
Yeah, so what I like to look at is the blocks apart. I didn't get that for all of them, but I think for the more important ones, iCraft was mentioning it. So
dark oak trees. Once you have got one, the best way of chopping it down is pretty similar to all the grab the second with the leaves.
There's only
that easy. The problem is
acacia was the last one I think on my list that I didn't write something down for. Am I right? Yeah, that's it. Yep. Okay. So good. We got every tree. I just need to get the ideal for the acacia.
Sometimes you can't reach all of the logs with your axe, so what you generally want to do is always start by breaking the log.
Now technically this doesn't apply to us because on the server we have, what's that called? Oh my god, I forgot what it's called. That tree thing, the tree mod we have. I don't remember. Like trigger, what's it called? Timber. Yeah, there you go. Timber. The timber mod. Basically that is basically negating the whole method of cutting down trees, but fortunately it's set up to where you can toggle it off and on. Oh yeah, timber, my bad. I did figure it out, but thank you. You can break it down and it instantly breaks it down for you, but it is nice to know how to efficiently do it without it. But we also, everybody individually can turn off the timber mod for themselves if they wanted to. It has a command. That was the command I was just looking at. Let's just trigger, and then the timber state, you can basically turn it off or on. So if you don't want to have it on, you could definitely turn it off. But it is on the server by default, so But anyway, back to the video.
Above the first one. If you start with the first one, you can't usually reach all of the logs that you want to get to. These trees also grow kind of sideways, which definitely makes them be somewhat of a pain. So sometimes maybe having a ladder next to some of these blocks to climb up and mine those logs from could be good. But the question is, what's the most efficient way of farming this? Well, just because of how strangely they grow, with these leaves being super far away from the center, if you want to actually grow these without any leaves being destroyed, I would suggest planting them 8 to 10 blocks apart. But if you don't really care about the leaves, then what you'd want to do is what you do with every other type of tree if you want to get a bunch. Simply place them down in a
8 to
massive
10
pattern,
blocks.
bone meal them
Yike.
one by one. The problem is there is a lot of waste, as generally a lot of the logs will go through each other, but it still can work, and going through it like this, if you already have a ton of saplings, and you can do that by breaking all the leaves with a fortune hoe, you can go to this massive log of acacia and go through it super easily to get yourself this grey outer barked and orange centered wood. But whatever you do with it, that is the way of growing the acacia tree. I hope you enjoyed that tree farming guide. If you did, make sure to press the like button, subscribe to see more.
All right, so I only had a little bit left of it, and I'm okay now. But yeah, so I guess we'll get to that then, huh? Let's see. I do want to turn back on my gaming thing just so I can have it up the next time if I needs it. If we needs it, but we'll see what happens, or see if we need that. But yeah, we probably shouldn't need any more videos for the rest of the stream, so we should be good with that. But yeah, anyway, let's get that off. So now I have my notes set up for every type of tree and how we would plant them efficiently. So the ones first, I'm gonna work on transporting to a new area and like basically getting that new area all set up. That's basically what I'm gonna focus on right now, because there's no reason to. Not everything is going to be able to be done right away, but I want to have a good idea. I want to basically get all this stuff out of the way, because I want the main island. We look at the mini map. I want the main island here to be stuff that we build that's related to either farms or like anything that makes sense to be right near our base. So the fact that I have like a big tree farm in here means that a bunch of this space is like wasted. We could essentially do something where we have like a bunch of different things that we build all around this island and have it be all jazzed up and, you know, unique. But if I have a tree farm right in the freaking way, then that's not really going to happen. So I was thinking coming over here. I think Taiga was doing some redstone stuff over here, or maybe it was there. Maybe this is where the redstone stuff was. That would make sense. So yeah, I didn't want to make sure I didn't go in the way of that. But yeah, so over here, I think it's not that far away from our base, and we can easily have a little way to travel there, but it's only if we need a bunch of wood and we'll be able to get going after that. So with that, I think we should be able to just clear it up and start planting. But we got to move things over as well. And another thing I was thinking of doing is I forgot, like, we have that zombie villager over here. I need to eventually bring him over and to get de-zombified. Look at him. Look at him all over there by himself. I need 2 more of y'all. Then I'll come get you. But yeah, I'm thinking of bringing this one over there as the 3rd one. He's been sitting here for such a long time, just waiting to be utilized. And that poor pig has been stuck in there. I don't know how long. So yeah, I'm gonna move him over eventually. But for now, we are just gonna focus on the tree farm. The key is to stay focused, because that's hard. But I'm gonna try my best. You know what? I'm gonna get me some salmon too. Oh god, why am I missing? Oh frick, I'm so bad. Ah, it's so hard. There you go. What the frick? What was that sound? I swear, I have a mod that changes like the sound effects. I think it scares me sometimes. I think there's just normal sounds that make me think a monster is after me. Like that whoosh sound sounded like an enemy coming. Like what was that? Holy frick. But yeah, anyways, let's go. Let's keep going, baby. But yeah, so I wanted to come over here and get my bed. But yeah, I don't like how this looks. At first I thought this was like, yeah, we're going to make one out of stone. It's going to look amazing, and no, it does not. It looks horrible. So, I don't know. It's not terrible, but I just don't like it. I don't like it. So, what I want to do is basically, I don't think the villagers can move. I don't think there's anything that can get them messed up, but I think I can literally just rebuild it with wood all the way around, and it wouldn't impact anything, because the cool thing about this method is that they're all on minecarts right now. So like they can't really go anywhere. Even if I break all the blocks around them, they're still going to be right where they are, because that's exactly, they're in a minecart and can't move. So I really like this method because it makes it easy to build and break things around it, and it won't really mess up anything. As long as you can get them back into their cubbies and you have them still in the minecart, you're good. So, but yeah, I wanted to come over here and get my bed. Just make sure there's nothing else in here. There's nothing else important in there. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna make it wood and just put like a lightning rod down so that the wood doesn't ever burn. And I think we'll be fine. Like we should be fine if we do that. So that is the plan in regards to making this look good. But that means that we need to have wood, and we need to I need to use my bowl. That's what I need to do. That means we need to have wood, and we're gonna need lots of it. So we gotta transfer our little farm over to. Is that a boat that I made and forgot? I bet it is. I bet it is, knowing me. I be forgetting my boats all over. But yeah, anyways, let's eat really quick. It's getting nighttime, so I'm gonna probably put the bed down and take a nap. Take a little nap. It's been a while since I played this. I need to figure out how to whitelist that mod so that stops doing that like every time, because that is also annoying. But I'll save that for when we get the new server. I'm hoping we can get that eventually. I'm just glad. What the frick? I'm just glad the server is alive for now. It hasn't imploded yet, so I'm hoping that we can keep it going until it implodes, and we'll be good to go. So far it's functioning just fine. I made some backups just in case, because the hard drive is slightly is basically on its way to death. So I just needed to take some precautions, and then we're good. I'm gonna put light in there. All right, so we have this kind of well lit up at our little island. But yeah, like, look at all this land. Like that, where I have all this tree farm, that could easily just be turned into another building or something cool. I like this idea that I saw like on a YouTube video for Minecraft, where this person, they build farms and important things that, help, progress their world. And then they build like really nice buildings around it. So like, in case you're like, you can have a bunch of different farms and useful utilities around us, but we decorate it by building like houses and like nice looking structures around all of the farms. So you don't really see that it's a farm on the outside. It looks like a regular Minecraft house if we get better at building houses and stuff, which is one of my goals. So we would have like a bunch of that set up for ourselves. And I think that's really, what the frick? I think that'd be really cool. So I want to give us as much space as possible in this area. What happens with timber if I do it like this? Okay, so since it's not like connected to anything, it doesn't do anything. Okay. I do like how when you plant spruce, you get like podzol. That, I think it looks really good for trees. I really love the way it looks. Has to be bottom block. Yeah, so I'm just gonna slowly be moving everything over to over there, I guess. I'm gonna leave the podzol. I was thinking of taking it, but we'll just leave it. It gives us a nice effect, and we can always change it later. But I think having buildings here would be way cooler than just a bunch of trees. And then all we have to do is go a little bit further out there, and then we get our trees if we need it. And if we're doing it efficiently enough, we should be able to get a lot of trees anyway. So this one's probably going to implode. So let's see what happens. Oh boy. Yeah, that's our dark oak. Part of me wants to turn timber off because that makes this whole thing so much easier having it on. But it's okay. We'll leave it for now. But I've been collecting some saplings in there. Oh my god, did I only get 4 from that? That's not good. Wow, that's weird. Why did I only get 4? Why didn't we have dark oak? I thought we had dark oak somewhere. I thought we had more dark oak, but according to what I'm seeing, we do not have more dark oak. I only have 4, and that means since I just got 4 from this tree, we're gonna need... I would need a lot more and have to hope that I can build more of these. I need this. I love dark oak. It looks good. One thing we technically don't need, but might be nice to have just for completion's sake, would be a cobblestone generator. Yeah, I would like to build like a bunch of those cool little farms and things like that around our base. And then instead of you just build a cool looking building around it and it'll make it look like a town, but it's just a bunch of... It doesn't have to be a bunch of houses. It can be regular houses if we want to do that. But we can also have the inside just be a little farm that we made, and it has a nice entrance, you know? So like that little lava farm island I made over here. I might have to make another lava farm and put it closer because it's pretty far out. But I could build something small, a small little building on that little island if I wanted to. I could just leave it empty looking like that, but I could also just surround it by a nice house and decorate the inside and make it look good. Make it look like a lava building or a place where you would store lava, you know? So I think that would give... That right there is a way to make the game a little bit more fun. That's literally giving yourself challenges and goals like that. So like, yes, I want to build a lot of farms, but we can also learn to make it look prettier at the same time. And that gives us a whole nother objective. I'm hoping that we have freaking... I'm just hoping that we have more dark oak than that. Is this dark oak? Oh, that's regular oak. Why did we only have 4? Did I really frick that up and not get a lot of dark oak? Huh. That is not ideal. I got a lot of logs. I did look in the chest in the basement. I literally got like everything that was down there, and apparently there wasn't any dark oak. I don't know how that's possible. Maybe it got put in a different box. What the frick is this? Get out of here. There you go. I need to put some of this stuff away. This stuff is in the way massively right now. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna get a lot of wood. Yeah, those not hard to get. I just didn't want to have to go out looking for resources right now. I just wanted to put a bunch of stuff, so it's unfortunate that it's like that, but it's okay. So yeah, these trees are just here. Unfortunately, there's a lot of acacia trees because it's not my favorite wood right now, but that's just... We're in a savanna, so a lot of those are there. So these are just regularly there, so we can get rid of them when we build stuff. Oh yeah, I need to get all this bamboo. Oh, we got a frame freeze right there. That's a nice sound, actually. I'm not gonna have space for these. This is like almost... This is probably like multiple stacks of 64 I just broke just now. I'm gonna move all of them though, so I need to not leave any hanging. But yeah, I'm gonna just make a whole big area of bamboo, so we can just go over there and we're just gonna have tons of bamboo. Of course, you can build farms to do this stuff more efficiently, but for now, I just want to build like one that you have to manage manually. I think that's just more interesting and more fun. I honestly could just leave these bamboos here and just bring new ones over there. So we'd have some close to our base and then some far away. Because bamboo has other usage aside from just being a tree. Oh, yeah, I really filled my whole thing up. That's how much bamboo you get from just this little bit planted. That is... Wow. That is, that's a wow right there. So, with that said, I need to go and drop these off there because I don't have any space for them. So there's that. Maybe just got really unlucky. What sound do you love? Oh, the sound of the bamboo. Yeah, it's actually, honestly, I would be surprised if someone hasn't made ASMR of that. Like, I feel like someone had to have made an ASMR video of breaking bamboo in Minecraft. That sounds like too, like, that just sounds ASMR coded, you know? Ah, freaking cock. But yeah, look at, we got some copper right out here. These areas usually have like a lot of, yeah, here we go. Like a lot of our coal and stuff like that. These areas are so pretty. I love like these little areas that are just naturally like holes in the walls and stuff. I would love to make a base in like an area like this. I hope I didn't pick an area that is not really that flat because that's not what I need right now. That is not what I need right now. We can make this work. We can make this work. So just in this area here, we can get started. Now technically we could wrap the tree farm in a huge building if you wanted to, but I think that's more of an outside thing. That makes more sense being outside. I don't know if I have to delete grass or not to do this, but I'm just gonna, what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna start planting. What the? Oh, I think that's lag. Because why does it have that on it? Oh, that's weird. Or maybe it's just a glitch in the texture pack. I have no idea. I am excited to upgrade the server though eventually when we can. That is something I'm really looking forward to because everything would perform so much better and be way more efficient, and that's awesome. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, no, it's the other one. Oops. I did not mean to do that. Let's just fill this hole under this whole little cube here with bamboo. I don't know how to space it all out. That's what I'm just winging that right now. I guess we can always change it in the future. But I don't know how to space all this stuff out right now. For now, it's just going to be, we're just winging it right now, I guess, and I'll flatten out the land here and there. But I want there to be an obvious section for like each type of tree. So like technically you can get bamboo trees from bamboo. Bamboo wood, I guess. I don't know what you call it. Like blocks of bamboo. I think that's the proper term. So let's light it up around here. Want the tree farm area to be somewhat well lit. I did not need that many torches. I keep forgetting that that's not how torches work. Like I did not have to put them that close to each other all the time. It's just habit. Like a habit that wasn't ever necessary. I just thought it was. All right, so we'll light this area up a little bit. You know, bring some love into the mix. I light this area too. And then we got to go to bed. But I also want to see where I need to add more torches. So I'm going to use the nighttime to help me do that. Just a little bit though, because those things scare me every goddamn time. Every goddamn time. I'm like, what the hell is that sound? Oh, it's a freaking armadillo. Like, you sound terrifying. I'm just not used to them because they never existed before. Like, that is something that's new when I started playing again. Like, there was no freaking armadillos back in my day. Back in my day, armadillos were not in Minecraft. All right. So we already got our little bamboo area here. This probably, how much do I have on? Oh my God. I have so much goddamn bamboo. Oh no. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take that. I'm just going to expand this little area here. And just keep adding more bamboo, I guess. Make it like kind of decorated, but kind of not decorated because I don't really know how to do that as well. There was this YouTuber I was watching with Taiga where they were in Minecraft. They're good at like editing the terrain to make it look like natural. Like it wasn't edited, but make it look better than it might look right now type thing. And I thought that was really cool. Really cool thing to experiment with in Minecraft where like you're just trying to make certain areas look natural without it being like weird. And without it looking horrendous, basically. You want it to be as natural looking as possible without looking terrible. Which I don't think I'm doing a good job of that right now. I don't think that looks natural in any way, shape, or form, actually, but... What if I just like delete this whole area like this? I want to make it like a nice looking area, like a nice looking pattern. And I do not think we are succeeding. That means we branch off in different pathways. So for instance, we might want to go like over here and build this way and kind of build this out like that. You know, it's giving it some personality. Am I great at it? No, but it's something you do a little bit more here and there and you kind of get an eye for it. But I really like the way a lot of their stuff turned out. Like it always looked like it was just meant to look that way, which is what you want, really. I don't know. I prefer it. It looks better that way, in my opinion. Obviously, you don't have to do it like that if you don't want it to, but I think it looks really good when you make it look a little bit more natural and as if it always looked like that. All right. I don't even know how much bamboo do I have. There's too much here's what we're going to do. Right next to the tree farm, we're going to have, oh, frick. Ah, frickin' hell. I need a crafting table. Pull my crafting table out. I am going to quickly make some chests. So I can put all this excess bamboo. Oh, frick, I don't have... There we go. I actually enjoy terraforming with diamond and efficiency. Yeah, like, I think it would be worth doing that and trying to be as creative with it as possible. Making areas look a little bit more natural than just, like, weird-ish, you know? Because why not? I'm just gonna take all this... I'm gonna take all this dirt, too. Why not? Just sitting here, and... It can't hurt to have dirt. It can't hurt to have dirt. Can't hurt to have dirt. But yeah, so you could just walk over here and then you have like a bunch of bamboo. You just run through all this and just bamboo that ish. All right. I don't want to have too much on me. And bamboo logs look really cool. So maybe our build run in the training halls of bamboo. But yeah, there's a lot of things. I can also extend it like this direction if I wanted to. I want this whole area to kind of just be bamboo, I guess. So maybe I don't have to have it down a level. Maybe I can just keep it up. But I really like the idea of it sitting inside something. I don't know. That just seems cool to me. It's probably not, but it seems cool. And if it seems cool, it's worth it. Sometimes. So. I'm definitely going to be putting some of this in the chest, though, because we got a lot going on here. This little area over here doesn't feel as natural as I want. Let's go like this. I think that feels a little better, especially if you fill this in. I think this looks okay. Yeah, but we clearly know how much bamboo you can get just from a little bit stacked up with each other. So if you have this much, you come over here, you're gonna have yourself a lot of bamboo. So for a little natural, not automatic bamboo farm, I think this is looking pretty good. I'm gonna cut this down too and just put these here. There we go. Okay, so now we have a bunch of bamboo right here. So this is gonna be, let's eat some food. This is gonna be our little bamboo area, our little bamboo base. So we just have a bunch of bamboo and we call that a frickin' day. All right, so the next quest is what tree do we want to do next? What tree do we want to have more easily visible from our island? So like I would put like a tree here, like some trees right here. Cherry? Oh, okay. That actually is a good idea. That means we got to get rid of that. So you got to go. You got to go. We can put some cherry right here. I think that can look really good. The squids scare me too. They always scare me, bro. I guess I'll leave that one there. That one looks kind of nice being on the island. But yeah, let's put like some cherry trees around here. Let me pull up my notes though. I don't fully remember how the cherry trees work. I need to get that in my mind. Again, because it's been a bit. So for cherry trees, 14 to 16 blocks apart. I forgot how spacious you need cherry trees to be. It's only, you can put them in like a bunch, like a big area if you want. You can put them in like a big area and just like let them combine and just cut them all up. But if we're trying to be efficient with the saplings, which ideally you want to be efficient with the saplings so that you have way more, we're going to want to space them out. So I got to think about how we would do that necessarily. Because here's the thing. That's a lot of space in between each other for being for real. Wait, what? Interesting. All right. Anyways, that's not relevant to what's happening right now. All right. So we got that. I got my amp panel open. I was trying to make sure I see that. So 14 to 16 blocks apart, and then bone meal. I forgot to get bone meal too. Ideally, we'd want to have a lot of bone meal as well, because some of these just aren't going to grow really quickly. All right, so I brought 14 cherry saplings. So let's try this. Let's try having the cherries just go down, I guess, like a straight line, kind of like that, maybe. I don't freaking know. Does that look ugly? I don't know. All right, so the issue with the cherries is you want them to be pretty far away. Oh, I love that effect. Because they kind of grow kind of weird, I guess you can say. Like they have this, I don't know, they just grow in a way to where it's very easy for them to hit each other and it breaks the leaves. And then the less leaves you have, the less chances you have for a sapling to drop in your favor. So it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Like about here, I guess. We can also go in this direction a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Maybe some right here. We can go this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. I'm doing the largest amount. We probably don't need to go that far. It's a 14 out of, no, wait, actually, no, that's the shortest amount. It actually says 14 through 16 in my notes. So that's a lot. That's a lot of space. Oh, frick. Also, we got to get rid of these. I don't want that breaking my cherry tree. Get out of here, homie. We need to make sure all the other trees aren't intersecting it as well, because that's just that'll be bad. We don't want that. So let's get our bed out to go to sleepers. There we go. Very nice, very nice. All right, so we're looking good right now. We're looking good. So, let's see. How far do we want it to go? The tree farm could just be this whole area. So let's just bring it all the way over to the corner. Then we're going to see very nice cherry trees in our view. From over there, which I think would be really nice. We could technically put one like over here, I think, but I don't know if it's spaced out enough. You can put one like right here. So that means I need to delete you. I said I wasn't going to delete you, but we're going to delete you. Then we won't have any of the other logs getting in our way. Our plant more acacia. I mean, we don't even really need to bring acacia because it's already here, but our plant more somewhere else. Just to keep the farm going. All right, so we got one. We got one right here. We can go backwards. Put one right here. Make sure there's no trees around that will get in its way. And let's go back. Just 14 away from this, I think it should be. Actually not. Whoa! When did I put that there? Did I really not pay attention to how close that was? That's a yike, homie. You know what? We'll get rid of this one. Hold up. We'll get rid of that one. Yeah, it should be here. That means I'm gonna get rid of you. Just want to make sure you guys aren't getting in the way. No offense, acacia trees. No offense. Kind of. Oh, it's a sheep. Like the frick. All right. So this will be our cutoff area for the acacia. I mean, well, not the acacia. For our cherries, we have 5 more. I think right here. Will it have an issue growing like this on like different levels? I hope not, because I think it'll look really pretty once it does. So ideally, you would want to have bone meal. I forgot to bring it. Our little iron farm, as long as it hasn't imploded since I last been there, that would give us a whole bunch of. That would give us a whole bunch of bone meal now because it's supposed to be making bone blocks. Get rid of you. Sorry, you gotta go. You gotta go. Surprised I'm still able to pick these up. Iron farm implosion. I mean, it shouldn't have imploded. Like, I'm assuming no one has. I don't even know if Judah knew that the server was even alive or not. So oh, we got one of the cherry trees. I don't know if he's been on it since then. I don't think anyone's been on it, so there shouldn't have been anything happening. But I don't know. So we should be good with this. I need to. I also want to check to make sure the backups are working too. Because hopefully I don't want to accidentally lose what I just did today. That's the only risk that we have, basically. As long as I use the computer, there's always a risk that it can just break, and I have the backups going like every 2 hours that's pushed onto this. So if this computer isn't on, the backups won't ever get put to anything. So if the hard drive dies when this computer isn't on, we're out of luck in that case. But if otherwise, it should be okay, and it shouldn't be a problem. Let's get rid of you too. It's just if the server dies when this computer's off, or if it's not at a place where it last did backup, we're basically going to lose all of that information. So like that's the only That's the only downside. The downside of it in its current state is that it's really easy for us to lose everything, which sucks, but it do be like that, unfortunately. So we have to just be cautious of the fact that that can happen. And if we didn't get a backup that got safely brought over through the network to this computer, we technically don't have that data anymore. I'm hoping that we can get the new build before the hard drive dies at all. And then in that build, the whole point is to build it as... I'm actually following a YouTube video because I thought it doesn't need to be something super expensive. So it's like they recommend like $100, like a little... It's like I think it's $125 computer. And then they recommend like getting an SSD and an SSD. I can't remember what the other thing. Oh, and more RAM, extra RAM and SSD because it comes by default with just 8 gigs, and this build currently has 16. So I would like to have the equivalent of that with more modern RAM. And the CPU is like a Ryzen 5, which should be more than enough for a server, a Minecraft server. It's way better than what's currently in there. It's like an old A10. I think it's like an A10 CPU. Like, it's old as hell, basically. So the fact that the server is running this as well as it is, I know some people wouldn't say it's that well because I remember some people were saying the server's lagging. And if you're used to better servers, then yeah, you probably would have experienced lag. But in my opinion, this experience has been no worse than any other Minecraft experience I've had. I just notice hiccups. Like the hiccups that I notice would be if multiple people are going in different directions, it can start getting slow to load in new blocks. And then sometimes like when I'm mining a lot of blocks or terraforming a lot of blocks, they were like pop back in and pop out, kind of like little latency things that it's probably like the CPU not being able to keep up. And I know when I would check on the server, oh, we're getting our trees. Oh, it's looking so good. And our bamboo's growing. I love it. I love it. It's looking great. But yeah, when that happens, it's a little bit rough, but sorry, I literally lost track what I was talking about. My bad. It's not a little bit rough. What I was trying to say is the server. I think this server has. I mean, I guess a little bit rough is a fair way to describe that. Like, you know, the server we have now, it lags. It's not perfect. It's nowhere near perfect, and it has some issues. And when I would connect to the, you know, I'm using a headless server, so I connect headlessly from my main workstation. When I would connect headlessly to the server and check in on like the status of the Minecraft server and itself, sometimes it would say that, oh, it's lagging behind like a few milliseconds or something like that. And the numbers that it's lagging behind could be big, sometimes bigger than I would like to see. So that is just signs of the CPU not being able to keep up. But the fact that even though it's old as hell RAM, the fact that there's 16 gigs in there, I think is what's helping. Because this is like a vanilla plus modded server. There's a few mods on here. So I'm actually really impressed with how well it's holding up. Because this is like an old computer from like years ago. And it's surviving, you know, it's surviving this dynamic. So I think I'm more than happy with how well it's lived. So I'm assuming a Ryzen 5 and 16 gigs of more modern RAM and an SSD, it would be an incredibly smooth experience and we'd probably never have any issues again. So, and we're buying it new instead of used. You couldn't get it used on eBay, that same computer that's recommended. But obviously that is going to be, you know, it's a risk if you do it that way. And I'm not comfortable with taking the risk yet with computer stuff. And I want to prolong the life of the server as much as possible. And the easiest way to do that is just to buy a new computer because we're already using an old computer that we weren't actively using before to do this server on. So There's literally no point continuing that. But I think, how many more saplings do we have? We have 3 more. Let's just try to plant 3 more. The farm might stretch out a bit bigger than I was thinking, but I think this whole little area can just be focused on having our tree farm. And we can just spread it out all around here, whatever we want to do. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Whatever we do, it'll be fine. But we're already getting some of our cherry trees, and hopefully from our base, we'll be able to look over here and see all of them, and they look really pretty. I think that was a good idea to put them kind of on the edge here. Let's go this way. You know what? Or keep it in this line. We'll keep it in this line. We'll go further this way to put the last 3. I think that's the best way to do it. Or bring them up to the front here. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Okay. And we have 1 more. Where do we put this last one? I think I don't want to go much further than here. So I think the next best option is just to bring it like here. And I guess ideally we would want to put the saplings back in a similar location. I mean, once we start getting a lot of them, it's not going to matter that much. Like, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. So, like, I know it said to make sure you spread them pretty far apart, but take a look at this. You're already seeing it in action. I was putting these like 14 or so blocks apart, and look how these are already like touching each other. Like this right here. Maybe, was this 14? Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that was 14. They already started to hit each other. So I don't know if we lost any leaves. I think they just barely touched each other. But that's why the lowest amount of space is probably 14. Because as you can see, I just realized this one might get cut off a little bit because of the bamboo, but it's all right. But as you can see, they're almost already hit each other just like that. So that's why it's recommended to space them out that far, because they were literally, oh no, I didn't delete this tree. Yeah, you see here, this one happened to go an angle this way, and there was a tree here. So we probably lost some, we may have lost some leaves, or it was just intentionally going to look like this anyway. But I didn't even think that would hit it. So you have to be really careful about anything that's next to them, because it can have a chance to reach that, and then it will basically give us less saplings. Now, fortunately, with cherry saplings, they're very common. Like, every tree is different, but with cherries, like, if you start breaking these, we're probably going to get tons of sapling back. Each tree has a different percentage, but I think I recall correctly, cherry trees are very common, so, like, that's not going to be a concern at all when it comes to the cherry trees. So we have our little cherry tree rows going on here, and they're coming in nicely. So then I guess what we can do is start doing some stuff like in this area here. So I'm just going to keep getting rid of these acacia trees. And oh, this is the oak. I'm going to make another chest as well. I just have one chest for now. We'll just put all the excess wood in here right now, because I don't feel like overcomplicating it right now, making a bunch of chests everywhere. Yeah, we're just gonna put all these excess blocks out of my inventory for a second, so I can just focus on collecting our stuff. I am getting a lot of acacia saplings, so I'll keep that on me. Wait, what else do I have on me? I had some more spruce. I'll keep the planks because I can use those. The rest of the wood, we're just gonna sit in there for now. But yeah, this would give me a little bit more room to carry stuff when I'm breaking all these excess trees down. And that's always going to be nice to have. Let's do it like that really quick. And we'll keep the extra saplings as well. So what we could do is... I'm trying to think. I want to get some oak going. Let's get some oak going. So let's get rid of you. So oak is a little bit different. I freaking forgot to bring glass. I need to go get some glass. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm supposed to literally bring everything over first. That's what I was supposed to be doing. Literally forgot that's what I'm supposed to be doing first. But the reason why I'm saying I ideally would need some glass is that there's a trick to, I think, birch trees and acacia. No, not acacia. Acacia doesn't fall. It's just birch and oak. Both of these trees have both of those trees have this system where I guess I was just using dirt because I ran out of glass. I think is that what happened? Oh, I think they did. I just used dirt all the way around. I just gave up. I guess I was like, frick that. Okay, all right, fair enough. It doesn't really matter what block it is. It just looks ugly being dirt, but it doesn't freaking matter what it looks like. So yeah, this is a massive oak tree. This is one of the methods that's recommended for some of them. Where, wow, I don't even know if that one's growing or if it's just taking a long time. Oh, it can't even grow. Ah, see, look at that. Can't grow false. Wait, no, can't grow. Wait, did I say can't grow or can grow? I don't know. Frickin', I think it couldn't grow there. That's my guess. I might have misread that. But you can put a bunch of the trees like in a big block like this and it makes you like really massive, thick as hell trees. So this is like a lot of oak all in one area. So that's one method. Then the other method for, this only applies to oak and birch, is you put a sapling and then you put like a block floating next to it basically. And that forces it to be a bigger shaped tree. It's something about the spacing, like having that block there triggers the game to give it like a bigger tree. Because you know you can have those little baby trees that grow. We don't want that. Like these little baby trees like this. We don't want this happening when in our farm because that means that we're just getting way less wood. We want to maximize the amount of wood, maximize the amount of leaves so that we can keep replanting every time. So that's basically what we're going to be doing right now. We're going to bring over a bunch of this oak. But as you can see, the oak is 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks between each other. And oh, the other thing I think which applies to I think it's only birch and oak is if you put a flower next to the tree, there's a slight chance that a bumblebee hive will spawn. And that's always good to have because that means you have, you know, more honey. We do have one over here, so we don't technically need to have more, I guess, if we have one. I don't know much about how honey works in this game. That would be something I have to learn at some point. But basically that means that you know, it just gives you a chance of having more resources. It can't hurt. So I think I want to try to keep that going, but it means you have to have a lot of plants on you. And I do not think I have a lot of plants on me currently. I don't know if we even have a lot of plants in general. So I guess here and there, I mean flowers, but here and there, I guess we can just plant them. I wanted to learn how to farm flowers. I don't know if there's a way. But yeah, you see how the bees they have all they need here. And that's what you want. You want to give them a lot to do their thing. So I don't want to take away too much from what they got going on there. So what we're going to do is, I shouldn't leave this bamboo here. We should just take all the bamboo. Because if we're going to have the farm be in a completely different location, I don't know if it's worth it to have any bamboo here. I could be wrong. Maybe I can just keep it. I don't know. Do we want bamboo sitting here once the rest of the trees are gone? Probably not. We probably want to just build here. So I'm just going to get rid of them. I want to try to build buildings as much as we can on this island as possible. So that means things like this that unless we want to make an automated farm, they don't really need to be here. Oh, frick. I think I have... frick. Hopefully I can get the rest of this up without running out of space. And I do not have enough space. Okay. All right, maybe I can come back for those, or they're just despawn. It is what it is. Let's go over here and drop it off at the farm. I think this is like a good project for now. Good project to keep me preoccupied while I'm since I haven't been playing, and I was thinking in my head, oh, the server might die at any point, and that's so sad. And it is sad, but it'll be okay because we'll be able to get one soon. And for now, the server is alive. It's alive and breathing. So I'm hoping that I'm hoping that it will stay that way until we can get the new system. But I'm pretty sure once we do, we will have amazing server performance. And technically, I'm hoping to get like a 1 terabyte SSD. We would have a lot of space on there, so I could technically put any game server I want on there. And I'm doing it from scratch, so I know like there's a lot of like software out there that like helps you set up game servers and basically does all of it for you. But I learned how to do it like literally from scratch, like building the server from scratch. And I really liked how I was learning to manage a server like that. Like it's like server administration skills. Like that was fun. So I want to try to do it exactly the same. Maybe I can change it in the future, but I would like to just install Ubuntu server on it and just jump in headless and just go from there and just build it up again. And it'll be good reinforcement of all the every time, guys. It'll be good reinforcement, I think. All right, I got distracted. I was just jumping around. It's so fun. I have so much fun just jumping around in Minecraft. Like I can like just do that and talk and not even realize the time is flying by. All right, there we go. And we get that in there as well. So yeah, I'm thinking of trying to do like some oak in this area. I don't know how much oak we need. I don't know what's a decent amount, but I think we're just gonna get started like right about here. We're just gonna go in with the oak. So ideally, I'm putting this on the corner, so it might not work because I think I don't know if it's gonna look at the other side and kind of like be weird about it. But what I'm gonna do is wait. I don't have any. Oh frick! Let's grab some dirt. That's my fault. I need some dirt. That's gonna be my placeholder block. Unfortunately. Get out of here, bro. Y'all so creepy. But yeah, so it's just like this, and then we get rid of that block, and that should hopefully help it to grow taller. And then ideally, what I would do if it wasn't a ledge, I guess I can put it here. And that might work. I don't know. Let's not do it that way because I think that doesn't even look. I don't think I want that tree to be the one that has a beehive in it anyway. So let's clear out some area, and I guess this whole little area back here, I just have being oaks, and we can see how far back we want to push it. It doesn't really freaking matter. But yeah, so for this one, it's 4 blocks in between, and then we want to put this here. Just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I may have been doing it wrong. I've always struggled math-wise. Like when it's like you put something in between, that means that there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you put a tree instead of putting it on the 4th block. Like you don't put it on this block, you put it on this block because it's 4 blocks in between. That's where like dyscalculia will be trying to get me, bro. Because I'll be like, wait, what? Wait, what? Well, what are we doing? But yeah, I think it's 4 blocks in between. So hopefully I didn't frick that up with the spacing of the cherry trees where it's supposed to be 14 blocks in between. I maybe have fricked that up. I think I was putting on the 14th one, but it's been okay so far. So we're going to head backwards as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and put it here. And I'm going to try, I'm supposed to be putting the placeholder blocks. My bad. Let me do that as well. Because we want all these to be, we got to act fast though. We don't want to, I have a little, I think it's like a resource pack that like, it will show you the second stage of a tree. So that means it's in the second stage. So it's about to grow up. It just gives you like a little bit of animation so you can actually visibly see that it's about to grow up soon. So I'm gonna try to get these in before they grow up. And we can just put some maybe this one. Or try like one of the poppy flowers next to that. And maybe we'll do that one too. And we're gonna go just like that. Okay, we got them all before they grew up. So yes, that looks hideous and gross, but it's gonna help us get nice, thick oak trees that we can get a lot from. I did not mean to do that. Okay, so let's keep going, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna put you here. And let's give you a flower. And I like to do it on the side. I don't know if it matters which direction. I think as long as a block is there, that should be a good thing. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're gonna put one like right here. And just like that. Just like freaking that, bruh. We learning here. We learning how to make our tree farm. We're gonna have all the nice trees that we ever wanted and needed. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna put one right here. And there's not really a lot of space here, but maybe I can. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it would go like there, and that's gonna look weird. I mean, we could put one there. Oh, I put it in the wrong line. I want it to be in the line. We could put one there. It doesn't really matter in that case. I don't see. I wonder what happens if there is one like right next to it like that. Like, does that matter? It might not. I don't freaking know. I'm not sure. But let's just do it like that. See what happens. That looks so bad. Frick it. We'll just leave it like that. It doesn't have to grow big. All of them don't have to grow big. It'll be alright. Alright, so let's not keep going over here so we don't have to run into that problem again. Let's just start heading back from this. We only have 3 more, so we'll be alright. I only brought like half of the saplings for each tree because I wanted to just get an idea of where I want everything to go, and then we can just expand it or make some adjustments. But I just want to have it so like you come over here and there's a bunch of trees and you have all you ever need for trees and resources. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're gonna put one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna put one there, and 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna put one here. There we go. Now we got a bunch of trees, and we're gonna do our little double block. I'm trying to remember my shortcuts for Minecraft. It's been a while. I set them up so all my shortcuts to get through the menu bars are like right next to me, so I don't have to like worry about it being like hard to reach or nothing. We got it. We got that ish. All right, so here we are. We have all of our oak. I think this is a decent amount of oak, but I can bring more that we have. We have tons of oak saplings, like so that's not really a concern anymore. Now the next tree I would really like to do would be spruce, because I just really like spruce trees. That's like one of my favorite woods recently. I'm trying to figure out where we would put it though, because we know that it turns the ground into freak out of here, bro. Stop pooping. Like, what is that? Is that like, what is that? Like, I don't know what that is. I'd have to look that up because I'm not familiar with how that works. But anyways, the thing is we have a lot of acacia naturally growing, so I could just leave those here in a certain area. I think I want to put the spruce up here. I think this would just be really cool to have the spruce trees on like mountains and stuff. And you just come over here and you climb the mountain and then you got yourself a bunch of spruce. Like, I think that would be fun. That'd be pretty fun. So, let's get rid of all these acacia babies in the way. Let's see. I swear, there was like this, I don't know, like this popular teen YouTuber like years ago. And she got like in a bunch of drama. I don't even know. It's been a whole mess. But I think her name was Acacia, and I never realized that she was named after a tree. Like this whole time, I didn't realize that until I played Minecraft and realized that that's a tree. So, Homegirl was named after a tree. Hey, I can't hate it. It's an okay name. But, I just did not clock it. I did not clock that that's what was happening. I think that's how the kids use that term now. Clock it. I swear, man. Y'all need to go. Y'all need to go. You're way too loud and obnoxious up in here. All right. So we got some light here. We got some light. I think all up here is where I want these babies, but I need to have at least patches of 4. Like there needs to be at least 4 squares because they take up a lot of space. Why the armadillo hate? They just like scare me. They just scare me. They be all up in my grill, dude, and like making weird noises. Ain't nobody got time for that. All right, so I'm gonna do some terraforming right here, right? I want there to be. I don't know if it's gonna look hideous or not, but I want there to be like a platform up here. But I want it to kind of look like it's built into the wall. I know it's not, but I want to kind of pretend that it is. Oh, wait. And move, bro. Now you're in the way. And I want to just make it so that if I were to build this out, like I want to make sure that we can still have a nice way of getting up here. You know, it's not going to look like super ugly and ish. So we need to give it like a little bit of level changes like that. And maybe extend that out like that. Extend this. But yeah, that's how you kind of like make it look somewhat natural. It's not like super natural looking, I'll be honest, but I wanted to have at least a few of the trees up there and have it be like, I don't want it to be a nuisance to get up here, you know? Let's not do that. Let's not make it a nuisance to get up here or anything, but does that look natural on that side? I think that's okay. That looks okay-ish. It's whatever. But yeah, I just want it to be easy to get up here, and then we're gonna have 2 of them up here. So that's gonna look really cool. So move the acacia for now, get rid of all these goddamn wheat seeds, and let's bring out our spruce saplings. Beautiful. So I can't remember how far away these are supposed to be. I don't think that was mentioned in the video. Maybe bring that up. Only thing it mentions is just making sure they're in 2x2 blocks. 2x2 squares, I guess. So that's what we're going to try to do. So I think up here, just for the aesthetics, we're going to put one. Should I put it in the corners? Like this. And since I forgot my bone meal, they're not going to do anything right now. Ideally, it would look way cooler if I could do that. Does it say that they can? Yeah. Okay. So it is can grow. So that means that, yeah, that oak sapling was never going to grow in that position. And that's just so interesting to me. I think I also would like to have something like here so I can maybe climb up on both ends. Okay. So yeah. So now we have our little spruce that are going to sit up there, but we can also just fill in some of this terrain as well. And put more up here, kind of. It's gonna kind of be over here. This whole little area over here. That's where we're gonna have our little spruce babies. But yeah, that's like my favorite tree. So I'm really excited to get a lot of those going. I need here to grab more dirt. So I can do some more terraforming. I don't like how this gap is here. I feel like if I want to make this all a bunch of trees. So we can keep this hole here because I think that looks aesthetically pleasing. But I do not like how this is just a big gap unless we want to do something with it. I wish I could just flatten it out or fill it in. But that would take so many blocks. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. So we're just going to put the spruce trees all around this area here. And I want to fill this in because I don't want that to be looking like an ugly ball. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. I really had that little bit of spruce? Oh, wow. Okay, I only brought half of what I had. I did not realize I had only that. That is not a lot of spruce at all. Not a lot of spruce at all. But this actually gives you a lot of tree, though. If we're being for realsies, that gives a lot of tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these, and we're just going to put it like on this level or something like that. It's just going to be like our spruce trees are going to be like all up here doing their thing. And we're cut that down at some point. So we got our spruce mountain. We have a little mountain area, and we're going to call this our spruce mountain. So then we have this area kind of over here that I think we should have some trees. I mean, I can kind of spread. I think ideally I would spread out the spruce area like all around this like mountainous area. This would be like our spruce building area. And that means I want to get rid of this tree right here. So I think I'll just leave this area to be the spruce. So then the next area would be, what can we do? Right behind the bamboo, I guess. Right behind the bamboo. We have a lot of acacia here. So I'm wondering if I should just keep the acacia going in this area. Like this can be like our little acacia haven here. I think that might be what I do. And we have so many of those. So, yeah. So if I pull up my acacia sapling notes, we have, let's see, 8 to 10 blocks apart because similar to the cherry trees, they're kind of weird with how they grow. You can see that they can twist in different angles and sometimes really far in an angle. Like this, whatever the frick this type of thing is, like that would penetrate a lot of extra wood. So, or a lot of, it would make us lose some more saplings, and we don't want to lose saplings. So I guess we'll keep you here, and we're just going to go 8 to 10 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to put you here. Oh, that's kind of close to that, but it's all right. It'll be all right. We don't got to worry about that. 4. Can technically put, nah, I don't want to. All right, have fun sweeping the store. I know that's kind of ironic to say, but hopefully it's fun. All right, so we're gonna do this real quick. I'm just gonna fill that in just like that. I don't want it to look like an ugly ball. All right, so let's do. Wait, is that the one I just planted? Did it really grow that fast? I think it is. What the frick? Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I tend to put them. It's a little close to that, but it'll be alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, frick, that is right next to that. That's gonna, it's all right. That's gonna lose us some wood right there, but those are already there, so I'm not gonna worry too much about that part. And since we have so many, you can still do the thing where you just put a whole bunch of them right next to each other if you want. Like, technically, you're gonna get more wood, but you just don't get as much saplings. But since I don't think we need that much of this one. I'm gonna be honest. This tree might grow on me, but the color isn't my favorite. I'll be honest. But, we can just make like a patch of it somewhere. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can just go fill this whole thing in. And what happens if you do this is it's just going to be a huge block of acacia. And this is a good way to get a bunch of wood. If you just want a bunch of wood, you get that. And since we don't need that many saplings, I don't think it shouldn't be a big deal. Oh, frick. I didn't even think about that right there. Dang. That's okay. All right. We have a lot of acacia here. So I think that's enough for the acacia. We just have a small little acacia section because, yeah, we don't really need that as much. So then what I would like to do behind the regular oak is I would like to do dark oak. So we can pull, unfortunately, I only had 4 saplings, so we're going to need to get a little bit more. But, dark oak. We got 2x2 blocks of bone meal, 6 blocks apart. So it's 6 blocks apart. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to do our first 4 right here. And we'll just let that grow naturally. And we'll try to add more of that around here. So we have a little bit more of our dark oak. I would like that to maybe expand a little bit further back. Oh, we have a little... Oh, it's not too bad. It's not... I thought it was going to be like a little ravine there. Oh, our spruce grew! Oh, what the frick? We got 2 completely different types of spruce growing here. These turned into thick Mama Jima because they got all stuck together, as you can see. It's a lot of leaves, though. That is a whole lot of leaves. I can't lie. I don't know how much tree that is. That's my only concern with that. But that's a whole lot of spruce right there. So we're set with spruce. Got a sweet, sweet sweep. We're hooked up with the spruce love right now. All right. One thing I would like to do when we get the new server is I would love to upgrade the actual Minecraft server to the latest version because I haven't updated it in a while. I'm still on 121.8 because I was like, there's no point going through all that just to have the hard drive crash or something. Like that would be kind of pointless. So I decided not to do that. Oh yeah, so we got some of these growing. So as you can see, we're going to get a decent amount of wood, but we're not going to get as many saplings as we could. But I don't think acacias are a rare sapling drop, and we're in a savanna, so there's already a lot of that tree anyway. So I don't think it's a big deal. You don't got to worry too much about that. We're going to get some nice acacias growing here, and it'll be all right. Trying to figure out how far I want the acacias to go. We have this here. This can kind of be like a little boundary for it. No, we went out here. Yeah, so this is like our little boundary for it, I think. And then we have our dark oak. So if this is our boundary, that means I want to get rid of you. And I want to get rid of you. You are in the dark oak zone. That is not allowed. This is our dark oak area. Then we got to figure out long ways how far we want to go. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the acacia. I won't lie. It's not my favorite in any way, shape, or form. We're just going to delete you. And we're going to have this be our cutoff of our acacias. And I think that is nice. We have like a bit of acacias growing, and that's going to fill in a little bit nicely. And then, I'm trying to think real quick. Oof, I do not like this little mountain. I do not like how it looks. Oh well, I'll make that look better at some point. So that means we have this area over here. So what do we want to grow over here? Let me take a look at what I got. So we got the problem with the mangrove is the papagules are what make the trees grow, but we want to make sure that we have a farm for the papagules Because if you don't, then we don't really have a way to keep the trees going. So basically, mangrove is like 2 different farms in one. You have a farm for the propagules. Then once you have the propagules, oh, our backup is still running. Hopefully the backup's working. It actually works, and there's no wrong with that. But I'm glad to see that even after not looking at checking on the server for a few weeks, that is still working just as I would expect. So I'm happy to see that. And let's get rid of that oak. So yeah, we're just gonna get rid of a lot of these other trees that we don't want to be a part of our tree farm, because that is gonna be confusing. I want this area to be very obvious where each tree is farmed at, you know? I want us to be able to, oh, that means I gotta get rid of this. This acacia tree is looking gross next to these cherries. That's looking, it ain't looking right. Let's get rid of you. So I think maybe from our base we'll be able to see the cherry trees and the spruce trees. But I want this whole area to be spruce. And this whole mountainous area. And then we have acacia here. And then we have completely different things elsewhere. So like over here, maybe like once we're past the mountains, this can be a different set of trees. That sheep actually looked like a different creature for a second. I literally almost thought that was something else. I don't know what I thought it was, but it wasn't good. That's for sure. You know what I'm gonna do, homie? I like you in the sense that I want your wool. If I can get up to you. I want your wool, please. There we go. That works. Thank you. Oh, frick, I don't have space for it. It only gave me 1? Ah, freaking hell, ball sack. Freaking hell, ball sack. Get out of here, dick. Why is this in the way? Get out of here. How did you only give me 1 piece of wool? What the frick? You suck. Yo, what's up, Doom? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Hopefully you're having a good day. A good day after Thanksgiving. All right. Wait, no, yeah, it's Black Friday. Black Friday. I forget about that crap. I'm not a holiday person, but I'm really glad that this Thanksgiving brought back memories of, whoa. It's just like, oh, it's just regular grass. I don't know why, but looking at it from like over here, it looked like weird. Like the transition from that into the regular grass looked odd. Like I thought that was like a different block. I'm like, what the hell is that? Oh, we got a jungle over there. Did I mark that? What? That looks like a jungle I'm looking at. That is not a jungle, right? Frick am I looking at? Oh, I'm seeing this. That's how far I can see? Huh. Huh. My view distance is pretty thick then, because that looks far as hell on here. To think that I can see that? I don't even know if it's that or that, but I think it might actually be this all the way out here. That's how far my view distance is. Wow. Okay. Anyway, this transition looks very odd. Like the different color from the savanna to like regular plain area. Looks weird. Yeah, but I hope you've been doing good, Doom. Oh, let's see here. Oh, it's copied out. There we go. I'm trying to get rid of all these trees that don't match. Y'all need to go. So we can just fill this whole area up. I'm good, just working a lot. I think I saw something in your Discord about you taking on like a manager role, so you'll be like a lot more busy. So totally get that. But yeah, we've been doing really good. Whip. Wait, what happened? Get that bread. Jeez, man. That is too funny. Wow. It said, Polly said, get that bag to Doom. And then it says, get that bread to Whip. That's too funny. They're learning like the freaking Gen Z lingo out here. Like, chill out. That's probably not even Gen Z. I don't freaking know. I don't even know. Weird phrases, basically, is what I'm talking about. Nope, you're gonna get cucked, ball sack. Oh, never mind. You already cucked it. All right, there we go. Anyways, yeah, we've been doing good. Whip got a job now, so that's really awesome. And it seems like a good position that I'm hoping will be somewhat permanent, and it's fully remote, so that means we don't have to worry about travel. And we've been participating a lot. I mean, we've been participating a lot in our local community. I've been talking a lot about it in the Discord, but like, it's been like really life-changing for me. Like, I just found local community thanks to, Taiga initiated a lot of it, but I've been actually trying to initiate and participate more myself. And I think it's been totally worth it. Like, it's a bunch of, people locally. So in queer, neurodivergent, disabled, just people who see the value in community and supporting one another and working together to make the world a better place. And it's a lot of like intersected communities. Like, there's different communities, discords, and like different events that they have, but we've mainly focused with one. Ours is like a nonprofit, and so they hold like a lot of events and do a lot of things to help the community, and I've been trying to participate more and help out. So I helped lately. I've just been doing like manual labor to help, but I help with like clothes swap, which is an event that is done pretty often, where people can get free clothes, which is really nice. And we've been getting clothes too, so you can help and receive. But I've just been really excited to help with anything that's happening. So like manual labor is like the easiest way to help. So we've been helping a lot with like sorting the clothes, transporting them, and everything like that. And that's been fun. I'm trying to fill out a form. They have like a little form to where you can be like more of a coordinator role and help out in more ways, more like administrative type tasks, which I think would be good even to have on a resume. I think helping a nonprofit is probably something good to put in a resume, just in general. So I'm excited. I want to help because I think it's the right thing to do, but I think it's also just good. That's something that can help me like find more purpose and more direction, and which is something I've really been looking for. I want to help people. I think that I'm realizing that that's a big passion of mine. So I'm trying to find ways to still do that in different ways, since I'm not doing like the speed running anymore. So I've been trying to find something else that feels good, and I think that that's been feeling really good. I really like helping people in that way. I need to make sure I torch this area up because I don't want a bunch of mobs spawning in our little farm here. It's not going to be perfect, but I'm trying my best to hook it up a little bit. All right, let's go to bed because I don't feel like dicking around with I don't feel like dealing with mobs right now. We chilling right now. We chilling and doing our farm. Frick that. Frick mobs. But yeah, it's been really good for me personally because I feel like I just really started missing that sense of community and that sense of camaraderie. I'm pretty sure that's how you say that. Where I think, especially in the political climate we're in now, like our different minority groups, we really need to, support each other. We need to show up for each other, be there for each other, and the community has a lot of power. It's like one of the things that Nicholas, I haven't seen Nicholas in a while. I hope that Nicholas is doing good, but like Nicholas recommended me this book. I forgot the name. Let me check really quick so I can get the name. Let me pull up my Audible really quick because I have a lot of that stuff in Audible. I like to have Audible and physical books. It is a mess if you do it like that, but I love it that way. Yeah, A Paradise Built in Hell. It's basically that's a book that Nicholas recommended to me, and I really loved it. And it's basically talking about how in during times of disaster, people end up cooperating a lot more than people think. Like a lot of the times, it's the people in power or the elites that tend to think that, oh, when we're in crisis, we just everyone else is just going to panic and ruin the entire society. Basically, every time there's a disaster. But what really happens is people collaborate, people step up, people support each other, and because of that, we're able to overcome so many things that would normally destroy, that would normally, be very devastating. Like a natural disaster is very devastating. People lose their lives. It's hard. It's horrible. But like we tend to come together in those moments, and that's when we really show up for each other. And for a lot of the people who've experienced that, it ends up changing their life like drastically forever, because you see the power of community. You see the power of being there and supporting each other and getting through tough times. And that's something that I don't know, you can't fake how powerful that is. It's just something that once you experience it, it's good. And I feel like we're obviously not in a natural disaster, but we're dealing with a lot of political nonsense and, financial stress and, a lot of people are struggling right now. So I think it's the perfect time. I'm just trying to in the game, I'm just trying to walk around and make sure I got rid of all the trees I don't want. I think we're good. But yeah, it's not the best political climate. I mean, I'm not speaking for everybody, but if the groups that I mentioned before, obviously we're not in the best situation right now. And we need to, you know, come together and support each other whenever we can. And I feel like I found a group of people and organizations and just individuals who care about that and want to actually put that into practice. So I think it's the perfect environment for the type of person I am and the what I want to do. Like I want to be able to help people, and that gives me a way to help the people who are just like me, like neurodivergent, disabled, queer. I'm able to support my own community and give back in any way that I can. And people have been super kind to us too. Like we've been in like just a really bad position lately. Like I don't know if it's like super bad. It's not like a disaster, but we've been struggling financially with layoffs. We've been struggling with mental health, and especially for me, that's been like a personal journey I've been on. And fortunately, I've been able to I think finding that community has helped me have like more hope again, helped me be more positive and like have a better outlook on life and humanity, because I'm seeing what people who care about each other can do. I'm seeing the power of collective action, and that changes a person. I feel like for me, I feel like that's really changed the way I see. I had this negative outlook after going through a lot of the trauma I've been through, where I just don't like people, man. Like that, I was really thinking for a long time. I don't like people. I don't like the way they treat each other, and I don't know if that's ever going to change. And seeing that has helped me basically not feel that way anymore. I mean, I could plant more oak. Seeing that has basically helped me stop feeling that way and be more encouraged and have hope again in other people. I realized I made this really small because I put that dark oak right there and it grew already. So I guess I could push the oak here. We just have a mixture of oak and dark oak. Maybe. I don't know, actually. I'll put you here. But yeah, I think that that's been really good for me. Finding community, finding new passion and direction, different ways to help people. 'Cause I was really trying to find a way to still do what I loved, but like at the same time, with streaming, obviously I'm not able to help people directly with speedrunning in that same way. So I was trying to find another way to still help others and get feel the joy of helping others, because one, it's satisfying for me, and the benefit is you're obviously helping other people at the same time. So it's a win-win. for me at least. So, frick it. We're not gonna worry about the oak. That's enough oak. I hope this is enough oak. If we don't have enough oak, we'll plant more. This should be a good amount. You know what I'm gonna do? Actually, I'm gonna just do like a little. I forgot about this. Like you can just do like a little big block of them like this. We'll just do that for now. That looks gross. Let's do that. Let's organize a bit better. But yeah, it's been good for me, and we've been making a lot of new friends as well through that community. I actually talked to someone recently about a support group that they're holding that's completely free, and you can just go in, and that's something that I'm gonna try to do because I want to be able to find people who understand the trauma I've been through and are supportive and compassionate and kind. And I think that I've found a lot of those people, and it's just nice to have that all in one place. Because I thought it was gonna take me years to find more people with that mindset. But when you find spaces like this, a lot of those people there have that mindset. They are there because they believe in community and they believe in the impact that community can have. And I don't know, that's really encouraging for me. So things been going pretty good for me. We've been being a lot more involved and helping out, and I'm just trying to get more involved and help out even more. And I think that would help give me some more professional experience helping out with a non-profit organization. Also just working with other people, interacting with other people more, which is something I didn't do a lot, to be honest. I kind of avoided. So now I'm in a situation where I'm being encouraged to do that, and I will gain skills that I never felt like I could gain before. That was always a limitation that I put on myself, that I won't be able to interact with people. I won't be able to do that type of work or anything like that. And now I can see the exact opposite. Oh frick, I need to do birch. Let's do birch. We only have 2 birch. How the frick did that happen? Let's see. So we have our dark oak. I don't like birch that much. So what I'm thinking is like, wait, let me get rid of these trees. They're kind of, they don't fit. I didn't realize there was still some more over here. Like, oops, and we got a little bit lag there. Actually, I don't know if that counts as, I don't know. Maybe we're stop it like around here. So maybe we don't have to worry about that. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. So we have our dark oak. I want this to be like all around here. Dark oaks kind of stay pretty contained. So we could probably get a decent bit in this little area here. So maybe we'll do birch like right behind the acacias. I'm not a big fan of birch, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. And I think we have like old grove birch things around us or whatever. So like it's easy to get a lot of birch. But let me see what they say here. 4 blocks. Okay, so it's literally just like oak trees. 4 blocks in between each other. So let's just put some. Let's just put some right back here, I guess. We're just gonna do it right back here. It's only 2, so we don't have to worry too much. I'm just gonna put them like in this little dip here. Let's just do that. So oops, wrong thing. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I've been feeling really encouraged, and I'm grateful for that. Yesterday we had like a nice Friendsgiving, and that's something I also thought I was never going to be able to do. So like ever since my family started celebrating holidays like that, I thought that would be the end of me ever having a get together where I celebrate Thanksgiving. But you know, I found people that are kind, have become our friends, and invited us over to experience Thanksgiving with them, and like that's so nice. Like it's such I want to say blessing, but like I don't know if that I'm not trying to be all spiritual and ish, but you know, it's something I'm really. Oh, that's a fireflies. That sound real as hell. That's actually a good sound effect right there. I don't remember that being in this game. That means there has to be a firefly. That fire bush or whatever you call it in the, like nearby. That legit that took me back to New Jersey. Like when I used to be out as a kid at night That sound right there just took me back to New Jersey, me being a kid and staying out late at night. Or like going out on our porch and where we could hear like all those sounds of like bugs and everything like that. They come out at night. That just brought me back. Oops, I'm talking too much. Hold up. But yeah, we had a good time yesterday, and I really thought that that was something I would never experience again. So I'm really grateful. I've been finding a lot of great people lately, and I just blows my mind. Never thought it would happen, or at least not this quickly. And I'm just grateful that it has. And I'm hoping to keep investing into these people, not like an investment like money. I do hope to give back in any way I can, as much as I can, because I just want to be able to express that gratitude. But I thought that was a plant at first. It's freaking copper. God dang. I want to be able to express that gratitude as much as I can. But obviously, I just mean like I want to give back. I want to make sure that I reciprocate as much as I can with people in my life now. Especially if they're giving back to me. That's something that I don't experience often. So I want to make sure that I show my appreciation for it as much as I possibly can. Have you ever visited Newark? I have never left. Oh, that is something I could talk about eventually, maybe some other day, but I have never left America ever in my life. Didn't you say you left America like when you were an infant though? Because that, I mean, obviously that counts, but like at the same time, you didn't remember it. Or have you left at a time where you can actually recall it? My bad, I'm supposed to be putting trees down. Jungles are a little bit weird. They require 4x4, so the fact that I have an odd number isn't the best. But the only problem with jungle trees, I just want anyone who's going to come on the server, you have to understand that jungle trees, we don't want to cut these down until we can get a fortune hoe. Because they're just not common enough, okay? So that means of course I want to flatten this out and put them down. I think I'll put some jungle trees like back here. It would kind of like be on the other side of like the spruce mountain right here. This is going to be the jungle mountain right back here by the water. Oh, Newark, New Jersey? Wait, what? Oh my gosh. What did I just quit? I thought you were talking about. No, I think I actually just mixed up that country. That is ridiculous. Oh no. I don't know if I just had a dyslexia moment or what, but that's not what I thought you said. That's not what I thought you said. But anyway, whatever. Newark, New Jersey. I don't know if you remember, I'm actually from New Jersey. So I don't think I can't remember if I've gone to Newark, New Jersey though. Like I'm from New Jersey originally. That's where I was born. But I do not know. I don't think we were close to Newark, but I think I've probably been there at some point in time, but I don't remember off the top of my head. But I was from New Jersey, so wait a minute. Wait, I have to ask Whip something later. I don't know. I thought you were near Newark, weren't you? Weren't you near Newark, New Jersey? Yeah, I think he was closer to it than I was. I was further from that, so I don't think I went to that often. But I know I've been there. I know of it. You know? So we're going to put 4 right there. I can't remember. I don't think it was mentioned if jungle trees need to be split. Oh, 6 to 8 blocks. Okay, it does say that. Okay. 6 to 8 blocks for our jungle. So I want to put our jungle here so it can be like, oh, this is where the jungle area is. And then 6 to 8 blocks. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's put 1 here. Oh yeah, we didn't have an even number. This is unfortunate. Basically, this means we're going to need more jungle. We're going to need a lot more jungle. The problem with jungle is the saplings are very rare. I don't know if they changed that in any newer updates, but they're very rare. And that means we don't want to touch it until we have like fortune hoe and stuff like that, because we're just not going to get anything back. And then we'd have to go back to a jungle anyway to get more wood. So I'm going to put those there for the aesthetic for now. That one unfortunately won't grow because I think jungle needs 4. So we're going to need to get more saplings anyway, but that one should grow. And that will be our indicator that that's the jungle tree area. Does that place suck as much as people say it does? I don't freaking... Yeah. I don't know if you know of Trenton, but Trenton was what was close to me. And that's where people would always joke that Trenton was like more dangerous. So like, I don't really know, honestly. Like I said, I always joke and say that I grew up in like the fake ghetto where like all the kids wanted to believe that we were like tried to play pretend like ghetto, but like we weren't really like ghetto. Oh, it grew. So, like, I don't think that area was that dangerous. But I always heard that Trenton was, like, dangerous as hell and, like, terrible. But I don't know how true that is because I never really went there like that. Wait a minute. Oh, what? Oh, I must have mixed this up with something else. I didn't know it can grow like that. Huh. But yeah, you see, this one's a true jungle tree, though. This is what you really want. You want a true jungle tree. That's the problem with this. This is like a baby jungle tree, like an small oak tree. And that just means that we're less... Can this grow? It does say it can grow, but it's just not going to be as thick as that. That's what you want more of. So I'm hoping we can get some more jungle saplings out of that, so we can plant more. But yeah, look at our tree farm. It's looking good. And we can even start to see like some of it like building up on our little map. I like that. So we got like this, like our tree island right here. Little tree island. So the problem with the mangroves is we need to have mangrove leaves in order to farm the propagule. So I'm going to put like notes on tasks that we need to do for this. So tasks that we need for our tree farm are getting mangrove leaves. Then the next thing is, so we have our leaves. I think that's all you need to grow the mangrove. What tree is it? The mangrove trees. You just need a bunch of propagules, then you plant the propagules and they turn into the tree. And it might be one of those where you have to bone meal it to get to grow. I can't remember if it is, but either way, we need a lot of those. So basically you want a bunch of trees, a bunch of the leaves, and then you bone meal the leaves, and then you get a bunch of propagules, then you can plant the propagules. So like I can technically just plant these for now, I guess. I think technically that still works. But if I wanted to maximize it, I would need to build a little farm for the mangrove trees as well. But I think what we're going to do is maybe put the mangrove trees are pretty big, if I recall. I could put them like back here because we don't need that much birch. I'm going to be real. We don't need that many birch. Trenton is worse. Yeah, that's what I heard. Everyone used to talk trash about Trenton. That's what I remember growing up. I don't remember people talking about Newark like that. Yeah, the rain can be scary. But yeah, Trenton was what everyone always talked, saying that was it's dangerous as hell and don't go there, you're gonna die and bull crap like that. So, but I haven't really been there. Like I didn't really get out much when I was growing up, so I didn't dick around with all that ish. So our mangroves. So mangrove propagules can be farmed on mangrove leaves using bone meal. And they can also be planted underwater, which is something I didn't know, but that's pretty cool. Grow them in 8x8s, ideally using mycelium and podzol as the base. Oh, I remember. So basically, mangroves are kind of weird. Where you want to, you don't want to put them down. So I have to wait on these. You don't want to put them directly down. You want to build like a little 8x8 square, which we could probably do like around here or something. And you want to plant one, bone meal it, plant the next one, bone meal it. But you always want to make sure you're bone mealing it immediately afterwards. Otherwise, if you put a bunch of them next to each other, some of them can die. And basically you're not getting your full use out of all of the propagules that you have. So you definitely want to conserve them. So, and make sure you don't waste them. So that is something I'm going to have to wait for more. We need more bone meal and ideally the mycelium and the podzol. I could get some of the podzol over there actually. But yeah, you want to space them out and bone meal them right away. You don't want to be delaying them because they're kind of weird how they work. So we're going to put these in here for now and we're going to sort this like that. That's looking good. And trash those. So the only thing we have left is the pale oak sapling. So I think what I would like to do is have all the oaks like be all down this direction like this. I think that'll be really cool, but I think also what I want to do is kind of, I have the dirt like right there. Hold on. Let's do that really quick. I want to put you in there for now. Put you back in here. I want to cover this up. This doesn't look great. Yeah, I remember the train being why I always hear about Trenton being mentioned. Who says that New York, New Jersey is bad? Is that a thing? I just don't remember. I just don't remember at all. It is? Oh, I really don't. All I know is like Jersey Shore probably gave like I know like Jersey Shore, that show gave New Jersey like a bad name. Because it makes it seem like all people from New Jersey act the same. Which just isn't the case. You know what? I'm going to keep the torch there because I don't want mobs to spawn like under it because I'm just covering it like kind of like not fully. I thought I was covering it. I don't think I'm covering it actually because I don't have enough freaking dirt. Dude, I thought I had so much dirt. I really didn't. Okay. Well, we're just gonna leave it like that for now and just pretend that it doesn't look weird. Anyway, so we have I need to figure out how much dark oak space we need. So we have this here. I'm just gonna get rid of that. It looks weird. We have this here, and then you know what? Let's just put the pale oak here in this area here. This would be like the little pale oak area. And I think this would be a kind of a popular wood as well. It's pretty nice looking. I do like it. It do be looking good, so. Lily every rapper from New Jersey. Oh, that's so funny. They make it sound like a horrible place to live. Yeah, it's funny. I don't know. I don't have experience there, so I wouldn't know, but some parts I know are not the best. Not the best. So let's look at the pale oak for a second. Oh, frick, I just realized that video did not include pale oak, so I have no notes on pale oak. That's good. Ooh. Players can grow pale oak by placing 4 pale oak saplings in a 2x2 square. Pale oaks grown from saplings never contain creaking hearts. What the hell is a creaking heart? Oh, the creakings. That I've never seen that mob before. I remember watching a video on it, but I completely forgot that they existed for a second. Huh. Yeah, so they're like this, like wooden enemies. They're weird. I don't really know how they work fully, I'll be honest with you. Oh, frick, I forgot. You can do that frickin' thing with the birch. I forgot about that. You can do that same thing you do with the oak, I think. So I fricked this one up. So let me cut this down real quick. Please tell me I got like more than just one sapling. Birch isn't popular, but I still want to have a decent bit here. Ain't no way I just got one. What the frick? Alright, whatever. I'm gonna plant. There we go. There we go. That's good. True, I'm not taking my chances though. Fair. Exactly what Paul said. Better safe than sorry, I guess. Yeah, I only know about Tran. I just know that one is the one that's notorious. So it also says this needs to be a 2x2 square. To grow? I really don't remember that. Huh, whatever. Dang. I don't know how far to space these out, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll just try there, I guess. We'll just try it up here. Oh, frick me. I didn't realize it had to be 2x2. Huh? Yeah, she told me. I didn't realize that there was more there. That's my fault. Yeah, that's my fault. I didn't realize I didn't have a lot of... Okay, so what I would like to go back and grab before I stop today is I want to get more of the pale oak because I would like to get at least a few of those here. I'll check to see if there's any dark oak. There might not be. Oh, I don't know if you ever sent it to me. I mean, we have more in the base. I know that for a fact, so. Aw, freaking hell. Where did I put my goddamn... Oh, here it is. I keep forgetting to grab my bow. I need to stop doing that. But yeah, I'm pretty good, right? I'm pretty happy lately. I'm glad. I'm also on a new medication, so it's hard to know if that is playing a factor. I keep telling people that when I'm talking about my meds. I'm like, I can't tell right now. Even my therapist, I can't tell right now if it's the medication helping me, the change in community, and like getting more support that I need, and like being able to help others and having all those needs fulfilled or wants and desires fulfilled. If that's making me happy or the meds is doing it, I don't know. It might be a combination of all of them. All I know is that, yeah, and also Whip getting a job, like that being like a huge stressor off our chests. I still want to be able to get a job so that we would be, if all three of us are working, like we wouldn't have any problems. We would be set up for life. But for now, like we're in a way better place than we've been in such a long time, and I'm just like so grateful. Financially, emotionally, support wise, community wise, everything has been so much better, and I'm super grateful for it, and it's hard to describe how much it means. Yo, what's up, Lee? I remember the name Lee, but I don't fully remember you. I'll be honest. I don't know exactly who you are, but it didn't say you're new. Yeah, I don't remember where you're from, basically. I know you, but I don't remember the details. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you stopping in. It's been a long time. Yeah, I have completely transitioned from speedrunning, and I'm just doing, I don't remember why you're here. I'm being honest with you. I don't freaking know. If you did know me from speedrunning, I'm not doing that anymore. And I'm trying to focus on playing games that challenge me. Like games that I always thought I could never be good at and would never even try. That's basically what I'm doing a lot of. So like Minecraft, I have tried Minecraft, but I never accomplished much in Minecraft. And so this server is my way of trying to accomplish way more than I ever have and making it like a somewhat community effort. Not really community, but like people I'm close to and trust type thing. So a few of us are playing in a server and working together and trying to accomplish goals. And that's basically what I've been working on with Minecraft lately. What? Yeah, I'm never doing that again because like we got like the first time I opened up the server, we got griefed and like everything got destroyed. And what do you mean? Yeah, I know they're not going to do that. My bad. Whip is talking to me in person. From Jack? Oh, you actually okay, so you did know me from Jack. Okay, that's cool. See, I can't remember that information. So, that kind of stuff goes bye-bye. But I'm glad you let me know that. But yeah, a lot of stuff happened and it's a big long story I don't want to get into, but I stopped I freaking stopped doing speedrunning. I think that eventually I can come to trauma basically has this thing. Why can't I sleep? Oh my god, there are monsters nearby. Who cares? Just go to bed. Oh my god. Just go to bed. It's so annoying. Is there a monster up here? What the frick? Where is it? Oh, dang it. Whatever. Yeah, it is a blur. But yeah, some trauma stuff happened and I basically stopped. I didn't, it's funny because someone that I met recently, one of the newer friends I've been making recently, like, they're the only person who I've talked to who relates to this feeling. But something that happens to me when I experience something traumatic is if it's related to something, I can't enjoy that same thing anymore. Like, oh, okay. But yeah, I can't enjoy that same thing the same ever again sometimes. Sometimes it's permanent, sometimes it might go away. But it just destroys my ability to do that thing the same way I used to do it. So for me, something traumatic happened in, speedrunning environment, mainly Jack speedrunning environment. So it made it so that I just stopped enjoying speedrunning in that game entirely and just would rather have nothing to do with it. So it sucks, but I had to accept it for what it is. It's not really something I can control. And I'm glad that I met someone in person who understands that feeling, because I was talking to one of our friends recently and they talked about how they also will stop doing something entirely if they had like a bad memory with it. So now I feel a little bit less weird for that, but that's just how I feel. So that's why I try so hard not to have bad things happen. But I can't control what I'm learning in therapy is I can't control other people, or I can control with myself. So I just been focusing on moving forward and finding people that I think are better suited for me. And I think it's been going incredibly well. So I probably won't speedrun Jack anymore, and that sucks, but I think I'm happy with what I'm moving forward with. My goal is to keep challenging myself the same way I did with speedrunning, but with other things that I didn't give a lot of time to because of how focused I was on speedrunning. Like, I prioritized that in that space and that community more than anything else in my life. Like, that's how dedicated I was. So I think that's why it had such a strong impact on my reaction and response to stuff happening like that. But I think I want to bring that same energy into new passions and goals. Like I was talking about earlier, how I've been giving back and working with a nonprofit and giving back to my own community in person, my local community. And that's been like super fulfilling for me. And I want to keep doing that and pushing myself in that direction. Yo, what's up, Hangman? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. Long time no see for you as well. Hopefully you're doing well. And yeah, so that's basically what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to do, I've been in therapy. I've been really working on a lot of things. God, it's so annoying that I can't just like sleep. Because I don't feel like dealing with enemies right now. You know what? I'm just going to go down to the storage. I was supposed to go down to the storage and drop things off. I forgot to do that and I was worried about sleeping. So just frick it. Let me just pretend that it's not nighttime and just keep doing what I was doing. Wow. Working on Minecraft stuff right now? Are you referring to me, Hangman, or you are working on Minecraft stuff? That's pretty cool if you are. I like to sync up. But yeah, so my focus has been mainly Minecraft recently. Like I stopped playing like all other games recently, and I've just been focusing on Minecraft and things in person in my actual life, outside of online life. That's mainly been what my focus and attention has been on. And for me, I'm really enjoying this as a challenge game for me. Trying to understand different things. I set myself like main goals I want to tackle with Minecraft, and we've been learning a lot. Like right here, this is like it's a mod. I think it's a data pack actually, but it adds like this auto sorter system. So I had to figure out how it works and got this all set up. So now I have like a little storage system that sorts based off of what's in this barrel behind it, and it's really cool. So like been experimenting with mods, been experimenting with server administration because I'm running the server on my own, and trying to tackle the hard things about Minecraft, like understanding the game, beating the story, redstone, farm building. So that's basically what I've been focusing on lately, and it's been good. It's been good. I took a break for a few weeks, but I'm trying to get back into it again. Playing for a little bit always gets me like back into it. I always get like pulled back into the thrill of learning new stuff in Minecraft. So that's what's been going on. Just filling up with, I was catching Lee up on what's been going on. And let me read what Hangman said. If you're still here and you're interested, I hope that gives you a good idea of where I'm at. And feel free to stop in more if you would like. I appreciate you stopping in now though. I'm making statues in front of my castle. Decided to use copper to make them look like they have copper armor on. Oh, that's pretty cool. I can't remember. I think you're like the type of person, Hangman, who's like really good at building. I think that you're someone who shared like builds that you did, like when you were in the Discord. I'm pretty sure you did that, but I could be wrong. But you seem like someone who'd be good at building. So that's one thing I wanted to challenge myself too, like building in this game. I've been watching like a lot of videos on like how to build better, because building has been like a big weak point that I just never wanted to tackle because I thought I'd never be good enough. So those type of things that I've always told myself I can't do, that's what I'm trying to focus on more. That's what I want to focus my content on. Trying to tackle those new challenges and things that I always thought I couldn't do. So open world sandbox games like Minecraft or survival games, those are the type of games I'm trying to focus on now, because they're always games that I thought I couldn't play or couldn't play to its full extent. So now I'm trying to prove myself that that's not the case. One step at a time, one project at a time, one failure at a time. But yeah, this game has changed massively. I'm one of those people who played Minecraft very early on in its life. Not super early, but I think I was playing Minecraft like in high school, and I'm like 30 now. So like, yeah, I've been playing Minecraft for a long time, but I took breaks all the time because I never could play this game consistently for a long time. So I never, truly play through the entire game in its in fullness without stopping and quitting or getting behind and not following. Like if it was like a server, like I wouldn't follow through the whole process, so I missed out on some stuff. This is my first time successfully going through all of it with close people I'm close with and making a lot of progress in it. So but yeah, so much has changed in this game. I've had to go like deep diving and learning, and it's honestly reminded me of how seriously I took speedrunning in the past. Like it's literally filling that void for me and making me feel just as passionate. Like I've been studying videos, watching a lot of content, saving a lot of that stuff so like we can all have all the same information. So I've been having a lot of fun, like taking that same mindset and bringing it to Minecraft and any other challenge I decide to tackle. And I think that what would really help with the streaming is eventually getting to the point where I do that same thing but make more content on it, like on YouTube or other platforms. So I'm definitely trying to do that a bit more. I'm trying to learn DaVinci Resolve so I can feel confident editing videos again, so I don't have that as a barrier to stop me from creating. But yeah, I think focusing on challenging myself and overcoming these limitations that I would put on myself and that others made me feel were valid and made me not even want to try. That's what I'm trying to challenge and push through. And I think that that's a good direction for me. Why does that look like an H? Oh, I think that's that thing that someone digged down. That looks so weird. Anyway, my bad. I'm not even focusing on the game. All right. I'm trying to do like a little tree farm. I'm probably gonna stop soon because I usually stop my streams at 9 p.m. But we made a lot of progress. We started a little tree farm, and I want us to have access to every type of tree so that anything we want to build, if we want to have like experiment with different color palettes and stuff, we have all the trees we would ever need. So right now we're missing a few trees. I haven't done crimson or warped. I have to go back to the nether for that. Oh, yeah, that's one of the things I want to write down. Go to the nether for crimson and warped trees. So I got to go back there and collect more stuff with silk touch. And then I need to pale oak. We need more pale oak. I'm hoping that there's some down here. All right. See ya, Hangman. Appreciate you popping in. Always appreciate it. Just like with Lee. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for the support. All of it is great. And appreciated. Unfortunately, we do have an odd number of those. So I'm going to try to plant the rest of those. I'm going to grab the rest of the jungle as well. I'm going to grab more of the... Oops, I did not mean to do that. I'm going to grab more of the spruce. Everything else can just sit in here for now. I'll grab all the mangrove and bring it out there. I'm going to try to bring all of it out there. At least the unique ones. These can stay here because they don't matter that much. I'm going to be honest. But I want to bring everything out there to the tree farm so that everything related to the trees is already out there and we don't have to worry about it. That sounds like a good way to go. But yeah, I've had to catch up on so much because this game I played like a little bit early on in high school. Then I stopped. Then I played a little bit into adulthood, like with some friends who would make servers and stuff. I would play with them periodically, but I wouldn't like go through the whole experience. I would always miss out on stuff. And then now I've come back and I had to like catch up with like all the updates and all the changes. Like so much has changed as time went on. But I think I like the state that the game is in right now. I think it's a pretty good time to be playing Minecraft or getting back into Minecraft. Especially I haven't updated this server to it yet, but with the copper updates, like that is looking good. Like I'm actually excited to eventually upgrade the server to that and experience that. I'm just glad that they're making things like copper more useful because I feel like that was a major weakness that the game always had, and that's just disappointing, you know? Oh, frick. I should have put some more stuff in there. I keep forgetting to put stuff in storage, man. Or like in bundles and stuff. I need to clear up my inventory, and I keep forgetting to do it. So the mangroves, I don't want to plant those, so I'm gonna put those in the chest down here. This is gonna be our little tree farm chest. I'm gonna plant the rest of these, and then we're gonna stop for today. I want to get all these in here. We're gonna put the rest of the cherries in there because I don't need those right now. I'm gonna take the jungle and the acacia. They're all sitting here, so we're gonna organize that like that, I guess. And I don't know why it split it like that. And then we're going to plant the rest of these and call it for today. That's what we're doing now. So we got, what do I got right now? The spruce. Let's go head over to the spruce. That is what that is, right? Yeah. We're going to go over here. This is going to be our spruce mountain. So we got like one that looks like a Christmas tree and one that looks like a stick. I'm hoping we get some more variation, but I want this whole area to just be a spruce in this mountainous area here. So spruces like to grow in 2x4s. So we're just going to do that. I think what happened here is there might not have been enough space, so it grew like that, or it just happened to grow like that. I don't know. But I don't remember how much space they take. They don't really seem to hit each other a lot, but dang, dude. On top of my map, actually, I think that's too close. On top of my map, you should see like my little mini map. I have like a day counter. It's kind of hard to see with how I did it, but I didn't want it to be on top of the rest of the gameplay, so I put it on top of the mini map. But it says day 629. So we have been in this server for 629 Minecraft days. I don't know how that correlates to real life time, I'm gonna be honest, but it's been a while. We've been in here for a while. We've got a lot accomplished in this server. But at the same time, I'm taking my time with it, so I'm not like rushing it or anything like that, if that makes sense. It's gonna take a bit for things to really evolve. Because I haven't pushed the story along at all. Like right now, I've been focusing on villagers. So like I built my first trading hall. That's somewhat, oh, that's pretty far away. It's like I built my first trading hall area. I didn't mark it on the map, did I? Why did I not do that? That's weird. It's like over here. No, it's over here. There it is. There's the first trading hall. So I wanted to clear out this area and turn it into like a big trading hall area. I've been learning about villagers, and we have like a little zombification area over here. So zombify the villagers, then cure them, then bring them over to the trading hall for trading and efficiency of trading. So I'm doing that, and I want to expand that. I've been mainly focusing on villagers. And then over here, let's see. Over here, I have my iron farm village. I can remove the question mark now because it definitely is the iron farm village. Yeah, so I built my little iron farm right near the village over here. And this is where we have like a iron farm that also turns the poppy flowers into bone meal. Bone blocks, which can then be turned into bone meal again. One Minecraft day is 20 minutes. Yeah, so it's been a long time. And I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of it was spent at this goddamn iron farm and losing my mind. But I think I got it finished, and I'm happy with the way it is. I think the redstone thing that I built, I used a template for it. I think it's broken, so I might have to like figure that out. But other than that, this iron farm is like one of the coolest things I built. I built it from a guide, but I think that YouTuber focuses on like efficient builds and explains the logic behind them. So I feel like I have a good understanding of how that works. But it's really efficient. It's really cool to build, and it also caused a lot of failure and pain, but we learned from that. But yeah, so I've been doing a lot of things like that, like things that aren't directed to the story mode, but will help us get there. And they're mainly skills for me to build and learn more about how the game works. I want to build more farms for the most part. Right now, focusing on villagers and building farms and The tree thing was just something for me to do today as I get like more back into playing again because I took a little break. That's basically what I'm focusing on right now. So we got like a few spruce trees right here. It's gonna be like little spruce tree mountain area over here. I think that's gonna look good. I'm happy with that. Wait a minute. Do I want the spruces to be over here? Wait, let me I keep not deciding for myself what I want to do. Yay! Automated backup just turned on. I'm so happy that that works. I spent so much time trying to get like reliable backup set up. I'm gonna have to redo the server again because unfortunately, the hard drive is failing in it. But that's gonna be a fun project to tackle eventually. But it's been so fun learning server administration too. Like that's something I think that's been really good to learn. All right, so we got that. But yeah, we've put a lot of time into this, and mainly, like I said, it's mainly been the freaking iron farm. That was something that took so long. I've literally had a guide up, and I was just sitting in the server for like days trying to get that ish to work and figure out like the little kinks and things that were going wrong. What a learning experience. But yeah, so that's what I'm focusing on right now. I'm gonna finish this before I stop for today. But I really appreciate you stopping in, and I appreciate you showing interest in what I'm doing now. A lot of people literally told me that they weren't interested in anything I did anymore if I wasn't speedrunning. So I really appreciate anyone who stops in and like shows interest in what I'm doing now, because I'm really happy with what I'm doing. And it's much healthier for me too. So there's the other positive. Yeah, so this tree, it gave a lot of saplings, but it's not the best. It's because I only had 3 sapling left, which is really unfortunate because jungle trees you got to be really careful with because they're not efficient. They don't give you a lot of drops, so you want to make sure you're getting as much sapling as possible. We want that more often. So I think I'm going to put one like maybe right here. Unfortunately, I have another odd number, which is really unfortunate. I don't know if I should just wait or if I should just plant it and we'll get another one like that and keep our fingers crossed. I'm not sure. I mean, I might wait because at least at that point we have a chance of getting a bigger jungle tree to eventually spawn. If I get some more saplings from these, like it might not be the end of the world. So I'm gonna try to do that. Let me see. Does it say anything about spacing? Oh, 6 to 8 blocks for jungle. Let me go back really quick. Let me make sure this is enough space. So technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this should be more than enough space to just put it right here. Yeah. Oh, frick. There we go. We should be good. It should be good. This should work out. So this is going to be our jungle tree area. Then the other one I wanted to do before I stop was just the pale oak. I want to get some more pale oak. Oh, we got one to grow. Look at that. Beautiful. I love this tree. Okay, so I wanted to put 4. Oh, we have 4. It's even. It's perfect amount. Okay. And what was the space for dark oak? 6 blocks apart. Did I ensure that that was 6 blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we had even more space. I like that. Okay, good. So we can ensure that we're getting as much. I can't remember if pale oak is one of the common ones or not, but I hope it is. Because these aren't that big of trees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just do it like right here. There we go. So we're gonna have some pale oak over here. We have our birch over here. We're gonna have our jungle over here, our spruce here. We have our acacia here. We have our bamboo, which technically can turn into wood. Here. We have our beautiful cherry trees up here. We have, oh, some of our oak is growing. We have our oak. What the frick happened to this one? What the? Okay. I don't even see the tree. I don't know how that happened, but all right. So we have our oak over here. So this is what I meant by how it's supposed to grow. That's a nice size oak tree right there. That's what you want. So that's what having this floating dirt block. It doesn't have to be dirt block. It could be like glass or something else, but that's what having that next to it, that helps the oak grow bigger. So I'm hoping that it will grow bigger. Oh yeah, that was the one I made like a big block. I was about to say, how did that happen? I made this like a big row of it. That's all. So yeah. Oak isn't really a big concern though. Oak is really, you get a lot of oak saplings when they break. But yeah, so we have our oak. And then the only thing I need more of is dark oak. We didn't have a lot of dark oak. I couldn't find any more saplings. I don't know if I checked enough, but we need to get some more dark oak because we do not have a lot and that is not good. So hopefully I can fill out the dark oak, but that's where I'm going to stop for today. We have all of our trees planted and look at that. It's starting to pop up and we can see it all over the map. It's beautiful. But yeah, we have our nice little tree farm right here. Loving it. This is our mansion, our home base as well. More builds over here. We got some farm stuff over there. The goal is to turn this whole island into like a bunch of useful farms and buildings and cool stuff like that. So, we're going to be in this server for a lot more time. I'm keeping this as like a forever world. That's my idea behind it. I want to keep updating it, keep it going for as long as possible. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it works out. And it's modded, so it's like a vanilla plus experience. It's not just pure vanilla because that's a little boring. I like keeping it vanilla for the most part, but like experimenting with it. So that's why it's like a vanilla plus. But yeah, so I'm happy with that, and I'm gonna put myself near the dark oak so I can remember that that's exactly what I want to try to do next time. So if I end up streaming tomorrow, that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, anyway, appreciate you stopping in, Lee. Appreciate Doom, Hangman, for stopping in. Whip, Quill Rabbit was in here a little bit earlier. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for stopping in. Have a great rest of your. Wait, it's Friday, right?